Could you write something better than the Quran?
Honestly, shorty right here, she shake it properly. I'm trying to spend the night with her, learn her body's geography. Fondling under my sheets, eating like piranhas be riding me. Losing my mind the way that she grinding me. This so good, I'm thinking that I may.
Hi, my name is Aeolus, aka your favorite atheist. Now, I know a lot of you don't really read the Quran because not only is it really fucking hard to read and you can't really get an accurate translation unless you know Arabic, and it just happens to be a really terrible book that really talks about killing non-believers left and right. In fact, if you highlighted the book everywhere it told you to kill a non-believer, you'd end up with a very highlighted book. Anyway, in case you didn't know, there's a challenge by the Quran to all non-believers to produce a book or a chapter or 10 chapters that could imitate or be better than the Quran itself. And those three are the Surah Al-Isra 17 and 88, the Surah Hud 11 and 33, and the Surah Al-Baqarah 2 and 23. And I'm going to read those respectively for you guys. And then I'm going to give you my chapter that is going to be better than any chapter in the Quran. In fact, it's better than the entire Quran itself, so that we can put this myth to bed that there can be no greater book than the Quran. Let's do this. From the Quran 17 and 88. Say, if all mankind and the jinn would come together to produce the like of this Quran, they could not produce its likeness, even though they exerted all their strength in aiding one another. Quran 11 and 13. Or do they say that he has invented it? Say to them, bring 10 invented chapters like it, and call for help on whomever you can besides Allah, if you are actually truthful. The Quran 2 and 23. And if you are all in doubt about what I have revealed to my servant, bring a single chapter like it, and call your witnesses besides God if you are truthful. Now, I don't really need to do this because this has been done in the past by some of the greats like Shakespeare, Chaucer, Emily Dickinson, Ernest Hemingway, Robert Frost, Jane Austen. I can't forget Toni Morrison, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and especially Mark Twain. Now, these are people that have already completed this challenge, but as if that was not enough to dispel this myth that the Quran is the word of Allah and the greatest book to grace humanity, I'm going to go ahead and read you what I have written. I actually just prepared this on my phone, and I did it in maybe like 5 minutes tops, just so I could show you that I could do it myself and that I have dispelled this rumor. Question everything, believe nothing, and accept things only on evidence. Use reason and logic to reach all conclusions. The scientific method is the best tool there is. Use it wisely. Value your fellow man above all else. That means no stoning, no beheading, no burning people alive, and especially no honor killing. Do nothing that will victimize your fellow man. Always try to promote positivity and help others. Recognize your own worth, but do not place it above your fellow man. You will respect and treat all human beings equally at all times, no matter what. Do not force any beliefs you have onto anyone else. If you can't demonstrate it with science, logic, or reason, then it isn't a belief worth having. Religions are forbidden. Worship is forbidden. Anything worthy of worship would never require or demand it. Governments can be corrupted and evil. Therefore, if you must establish governments, they will be run by committees of citizens that are not allowed to have any ties to anyone that may corrupt them, nor can they accept any form of payment for their service. In all things that you do, act for the greater good of all of humanity. Finally, just as you value your fellow man, you should value the earth. It is our home, your children's home, our future. and our legacy. So there you have it, guys. In a matter of 5 minutes, I've written a chapter that bests the entire Quran. And it wasn't even challenging. In fact, if everybody lived by that one chapter that I just wrote, the world would be a much better place. And if you live by that chapter that I wrote and it turns out that a God does exist, any God that exists that would punish you for living by that chapter that I just created wouldn't be worthy of worshiping or spending an eternity with anyway. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Why don't you write a chapter? Tell me if you can write a chapter that's better than the Quran. It's not really that hard. Anybody could do it. My dog could do it, and she'd do a much better job. Could you write a book better than the Quran? Good girl. Don't forget to check out Philosophical Atheism, the Facebook page, and Religion Hurts Humanity, the Facebook page. And check out our website, thesecularroundtable.com, for relevant atheist and religion-related news. Don't forget to check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/reason. And especially don't forget to tune in to our live show every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Really, you should do that, because it's a really cool show. I ain't playing. You better subscribe, too.